A drama is called simul, which is the Latin word for together, and it will deal with two dogs used to live together, but for 5 years they have been apart from each other, and both dogs now live at different locations, and the story will deal with their emotional struggles and their mental health state and how their lives have changed dramatically. And then one day everything changes as they finally meet each other unexpectedly after not seeing each other for 5 years. It's a short drama which will deal with issues such as loneliness and depression in dogs. The drama will begin with parallel scenes showing each dog carrying out a similar routine. It will follow a linear structure, and themes within the drama include friendship, mental health issues, loneliness, and normality. Hugo is the male dog. He is 11 years old. He's very reserved. He's a Weimaraner. He lives in London. He enjoys his own company, and since the female dog left him, he's quite sad and not as happy as he used to be. Lola is the female dog. She used to live in London, but now she lives in the East Midlands. She's 5 years old. She's very lively, sweet, and she's very much stayed the same dog since departing from Hugo. The similar products to my drama include Marley and Me, the 2009 film, Cats and Dogs, 2001 film, 101 Dalmatians, and I will use these films to look at how they portray emotions in dogs, the different camera angles they use, and how they overall film dogs, and how they successfully create a film which is appealing to an audience and how they've become successful. For research, I've conducted two surveys, a demographic survey and my idea survey. The demographic is for my target audience, whilst the idea survey will let me see if people would be interested in a short film about dogs. I've also looked into BBC Three and their target audience. I printed out many articles and looked at mental health issues in dogs and conducted focus groups, interviews, and they will all be part of my research. BBC Three is the channel which is commissioning the dramas, so we have to create a drama which is for their target audience, which is ages 16 to 34-year-olds. And my demographic survey will really help with this because I can look at the target audience, and I will conduct a focus group with the target audience to see what their ideas are and stuff. And here are my survey responses. 66% were male, no, 66% were female and 33% were male. Ages 16 to 24-year-olds 50%, and there were a few 25 to 34-year-olds at 16%. So mainly 66% were ages 16 to 34. And ethnicity, and so all the different ethnicities which took part in the survey. The main people that took part were white people, and there were a couple of black or African British people at 33%, whilst white people were at 66%. And has my all the jobs which they have, the jobs which the people have that took part in the survey. Most of them are employed working full time at 33%, and some are just retired or student or disabled or not employed and looking for work. 100% answer they didn't watch BBC Three, which is surprising, but I have to look at the who their ages and stuff to see if they were an older person that said no, or depends all on that. And I asked, do you watch films, and how do you watch films? And most people said they use Netflix. And then people that answered the survey, most people said 3 hours is the amount of time they spend watching programs on TV. For my production, I will probably have around 3 members, and I plan to film over Christmas with an ideal filming date of around 28th of December. Filming early will give me plenty of time to go back and reshoot scenes which weren't that good. And I will have to carry out a risk assessment for the third location because it's like a woodland, so it's a natural surrounding, which means there's lots of hazards and stuff. And my location, I plan on using 3 locations: a house in London and a house in the East Midlands, and they're very accessible and they have little disturbances, which makes it an ideal place to film. And my third location is the Woodlands in Hertfordshire, which will be difficult to film in, but obviously, as I said, lots of risk assessments. And this is my location one map. It's in Enfield, Winchmore Hill. This is my location 2 map, and it's in the East Midlands around the Grantham area. And then this is my location 3 map, which is in Essendon, Hertfordshire, around Essendon Golf Club, which I will be filming the dogs joining together. So it will be a difficult place to film in. And that's my idea for my drama.